Hello everyone, I am BlueBlaze, and Halo 3 is the third Halo game made under Bungie's watchful gaze. To be honest, I've had a difficult time coming up with some things for this video. Whilst I am not necessarily saying this game doesn't have any, less seem to come to my head as in other games. I feel many of the choices I have placed in this video have come down to more nitpicks than anything else. Anyhow, with that, let's get to it. I present to you things that I feel are wrong with Halo 3. I think I may start with the unskippable Cortana and Gravemind moments that pop up throughout the campaign. I feel these are quite frustrating, even for new players, as they appear to slow the player's movement to a crawl whilst covering the screen in different effects and animations that make it fairly difficult to see, in my opinion. Whilst I feel they are fairly infrequent, when they pop up, I feel the slowness makes it feel as if they stay on screen for ages and breaks the pace of the levels.
And I answered.
This may be only me who feels this, however using the battle rifle in this game feels quite off to me personally. I feel I am unsure why it is. It may be due to the projectile instead of hit scan, or the sound it makes, or how the model looks. I am quite unsure. I think the best way to describe it, however, maybe it seems to feel soft, more similar to if I'm using a Nerf toy instead of a battle rifle. It is quite possible I am the only one who finds it to feel quite strange, however. Something I find interesting is how quickly the characters, mainly the Chief, starts working with Guilty Spark. I believe he only says one thing about their previous encounter and continues to go on with everything he was doing. Personally, I feel after what happened on Installation 04, I don't think I would be as quick to work with him. That may be only me, however.
You did destroy my installation.
Miranda Keys, I feel, was quite a major character during the events of Halo 2. While she returns in this story, I feel she is quite underutilized throughout the game. The main thing I feel I would like to point out is her death. I feel it is quite underwhelming and not very impactful for the importance the character was meant to hold within the story and the universe to the players as a whole. I feel this point may be able to extend to Johnson as well, as his death is quite sudden and out of nowhere. However, not to what I feel is the same degree as Miranda's.
Ever let her go.
The Prophet of Truth in Halo 2, I feel had a very leader-centric, deep voice to hide his intentions from anyone he talked to. It appears they could not get the same voice actor as in Halo 2 and recast him with another, however. Whilst I don't feel I dislike this voice actor, he seems, by what I feel, to play truth with a more typical sinister villain type of stature compared to his leader voice in the previous game. I feel the game itself overall seems to turn the Prophet into a normal villain as opposed to this deeper character that was in Halo 2.
Our journey.
Halo 2 had a dual story that followed both the Chief and the Arbiter in great detail. I personally feel having the plot focus back more on the locations as opposed to the characters had pulled away from the setup started in the previous game. The Arbiter appears to take the biggest hit from this, I feel, however. I feel he barely contributes much to the story overall, only showing up to tell Chief something really quickly and then sort of disappearing again. He also is there to back up the Chief and humans to the rest of the Sangheili during a cutscene, although I don't even think he talks during it. I don't know. I believe I'm glad he gets his moment to finish his arc set up in Halo 2 after taking down the Prophet of Truth. However, I feel more could have been done with him in the game personally. To continue on with the lack of character driving present in the game, I feel Cortana is quite underutilized in the story. I feel I understand she is not around, having been left on High Charity in Halo 2. However, it seems strange not to hear her talking inside your head whilst walking around like in previous games, apart from the intrusive sections of the game I mentioned earlier. I feel Halo 5 does this kind of a bit better, personally, I feel, where at least you have all your friends talking to you all the time. I say talking to you, it's pretty static, I feel. However, yeah, I think that does it a little bit better than this game does, where I feel you could have had more of the Arbiter talking to you just in general, if that makes sense.
Where is she, Chief?
Okie dokie. As you could probably all tell, I feel this selection was not as varied as previous Feel Wrong With videos. However, I feel I understand everyone watching may have more different things they feel wrong with Halo 3, and I believe I would quite enjoy seeing some in the comments if you would like to put some down there. You don't have to, just think it'd be cool. However, I think that is all from me today. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I hope to see everyone next time. Cheers, everyone!